This podcast is protected under the laws of the United States and other countries. Unauthorized duplication, distribution, or exhibition may result in civil liability, criminal prosecution, and the wrath of the tall man.
Boy! Hey, let's talk about you, the ID10T community events at ID10T.com, like Russ Stevens, aka
Cat Bus Russ,
who has started a podcast called 90 for Chill, which Russ says is dedicated to movies with a runtime between 74 and 99 minutes, the time frame that I feel is ideal. Russ, I could not agree with you more. That is a fantastic idea. Russ goes on to say there are times you need a cinematic fix but don't have time for the latest Scorsese masterpiece or offering from a comic book universe. There's also times when you need a conclusion to prevent a binge costing you a whole night. My guest and I try to follow these guidelines as we chat up features that are definitely worth your time and are beyond easy to make time for. 90 for Chill, the podcast, can be found on all major podcast platforms at 90forchill.com, and that's spelling out 90, Ninety, 4 FOR, chill. So there you go. Thank you so much for sharing, Russ. Really great idea for a podcast. Events at ID10T.com for everyone else.
A team is not a team if you don't give a damn about one another.
You going number one or number two?
Trusted.
Mom, I gotta go.
What does it take to turn 5 uncontrollable characters into one unbeatable team?
I'm afraid. You need this fight bad. You need this fight for you, man.
I'm here to teach you how to win. Winning isn't a sometime thing. Winning is an all-time thing.
This is the only thing I know I am good at. Don't take that away from me.
You can work. You can sweat. You can train. You can dream and never be better than good. But when the right people come together at the right moment, when they care almost as much about winning as they do about each other, they can become the best of the best.
Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll.
Bring the noise.
All right, so Boomer Siri, as I like to call her, seems disappointed that we're not making money off of this, but this is I Dig Crazy Flicks presents 90 for Chill, the podcast. In this case, I'm the host, Cat Bus Russ, fresh off the ATL Comic Convention, and with me today, and oh geez, Chuck, you're probably gonna have to introduce yourself because it's little details I missed.
No, that's fine. My name's Chuck Thomas. I host a podcast as well called Atlanta Film Chat. I've been running that for about, I guess it's been 11 years now, which is crazy. Used to be pretty successful, and then it just kind of started dipping down. And now I kind of do it just for charity work to promote Atlanta filmmakers. And then I've expanded out to, I've talked to people all over the world from South Africa and all sorts of stuff.
Right.
So, but I'm also a screenwriter, producer, a novelist. I do all sorts of creative stuff, I guess.
Well, no, that's very cool. I mean, that's how, I got here. I was a professional. My 20s was dedicated to my pro wrestling career. My 30s were trying to, make enough money to figure out how to get my screenplay produced, Main Event of the Dead. I'm thinking, maybe since I have the copyright, I could probably sue Pro Wrestling Zombies, but I don't think that's valid. And that's and then my 40s came down to podcasting. So, I like to hear the sound of my own voice, dare I say, and well, that's what happened with pro wrestling. It was basically like I had to learn to enjoy it, and now
That's great. I got to hear more about this pro wrestling career. That's amazing.
Oh hell, that's a comment I get a lot.
I bet, because that's
Yeah.
really cool.
The Summit Up started in Peoria, Illinois, just because that was the only place around. Uh, I'd like to end my podcast by with a little recording about thanking my parents for believing in me, but I can't really say that took place until I really started pushing this podcast.
Oh, okay.
No, like, oh, he's not throwing himself around. He's not chasing crazy strippers. All right, I think he may be settling down finally. It only took 45 years. So, um, yeah, this that's kind of sums me up. As we say, I was recently at Atlanta, the ATL Comic Convention, which might be a big turnaround for the podcast. It's either we're going to get the bump from celebrity involvement, or I'm going to get a lot of C and D letters. So,
Yeah. Yeah, how
um,
was that?
very cool. Like this is the first time I've been in Atlanta in 30 years or so. I was there for the '96 Olympics,
Nice.
the first week, so I didn't get to see the excitement that Clint Eastwood capitalized upon.
Right.
So that's yeah, but no, I got to do a few panels, and then on top of that, like uh the last day I was supposed to do the Crow 30 years fan celebration essentially. So, just chat up the movie. I didn't know how well I was going to be prepared because I only watched the original movie. I had a $6 Prime discount that I used to buy 2024 for a dollar 99. Um, but I didn't get around to watching it because at the con, it's right across. It was at the Georgia Congress Center,
Right.
right across the street from Mercedes Benz, and
Hmm.
yeah, I had to check out the soccer match um,
Nice.
between. So, yeah, and then I get to the panel, and like Bai Ling I met the day before, and she's asking, "Oh, you're doing the panel. You're working for the con." And I'm doing my best not to slip and try to do an accent. To my credit, I did take 2 years of Mandarin in junior college,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's kind of fun. Like she was saying, "Oh, I didn't know English when I started that movie." And it's like, yeah, I kind of get that because your language is so perfect. It's like when I'm watching a like Dead or Alive by Takeshi Miike, and there's a bit where they got triads, and like they're not speaking, fluent Mandarin. So it's like, oh, I'm picking up on this. This is like Rosetta Stone, which ended up being the last year of my education.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Illinois, Central Illinois. What can I say? I'll take the A's. I'll say that. But it's like, oh no, you're speaking like it's almost perfect because we have to you have to understand it, and we have to understand it. So I didn't get a
Yeah.
chance to comment on that, but it was like I get to the Crow panel, and it was okay, yeah, we have James O'Barr, Lawrence Mason, Rochelle Davis, and Bai Ling. They were at the con anyhow,
Oh,
so
nice.
we're gonna make this a spotlight panel. You get to be the host. Uh, you and the Phaedra Black, local cosplayer, I believe. Yeah, you get to host it. Like, oh shit! Like, and I asked them all, can I record it? So that's where I say the C and D's might come in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they said yes to the recording, so that'll
Yeah.
be it. Yeah,
It's all
so
downhill from there. No
right,
making do.
yeah, right. So
That's awesome, though.
yeah, no, can't. Yeah, so it's this is a yeah either gonna be the thing that pushes me over the top, or it's like I won't be invited back to FanX, but I know we got to get to the movie at some point, but
Well, I was going to
just
say
see.
my buddy Joseph Lavender was there. He's directed a few things, but he's right now he's got a wrestling movie. That was why I bring it up, called The Marks, or is it The Mark? I think it's The Marks, that he filmed here several years ago, and I think he was doing a panel about it or something.
Ah,
So
shoot, I don't. Well, I mean, as they say, Sunday it was all me running from
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith panel to my 1985 action movie panel, and then to the Crow panel. And as I say, on top of that, like I was up late watching the Crow, and but
Hmm.
everybody was really cool from that. I probably have alienated a lot of Star Wars guys, but
Uh-oh.
well, no, I get on the Revenge of
Probably
the Sith.
deserve it.
Well, it was basically like I was on a Last Jedi panel. I did well at there in Indiana Con, ran by FanX,
Yeah.
like that, and that's why like I did at ATL Con, just because like, oh well, let's build a relationship. It doesn't look like Capital City and Lansing is going to get me, so
Hmm.
better have something secured for July. And they work a lot faster, FanX, and then a week later, oh, you're invited to Capital City Con.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so 2 weeks in a row of doing cons, and that's why I'm saying like, call my parents at one point, like, because they're really helping me out a lot of ways with this.
Yeah.
Um, and it was oh, yeah, my mom was all excited. You met Bai Ling? Oh, I loved her in this one and this one. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
she is crazy in the best of ways. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, um, yeah, so that's but no, I didn't I really was just narrowed down Saturday. I didn't have anything scheduled, so it was kind of like, all right, check the Young Guns panel out and then play it by ear. And yeah, no, it ended up being a lot of fun, and hopefully, as I say, hopefully I haven't burned that bridge, because on the most like my last episode I was working on last night, I that was definitely not approved. Me recording my question to Lou Diamond Phillips and Kiefer Sutherland about working with Jack Palance on the Young Guns.
Oh man.
And as I'm advertising on my podcast, my podcast title for this episode, it was like, I'm the guy who got the F bomb in that panel to drop. So,
Nice.
but yeah, no, it ended up being a lot of fun. I hope I can do it again next year. I really wish I could keep it up with FanX. I know they got Tampa next month, and then the big one in Utah. Like, yeah, no, I can only I got stuff to work on in Chicagoland. I'm out of Central Illinois, so 2 hours
Oh, okay.
south. But yeah, all right. So there's the formalities, and as I'm looking at my peripheral at the movie, that's kind of like, and I guess I'll address the soccer or football more appropriately, scarves in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, you brought up Atlanta United and you said you went to the game. So
Yeah.
they're garbage this year. So like I'm sorry you had to go to that.
Oh, it
Um
was at least it was an exciting one. Like I go to at halftime we're up 1-0, and then I go to get my custom Cat Bus Russ number 80 secondary jersey picked up, and then I'm coming back and I hear the first goal, I hear the second goal, I blame the fans behind me. I leave you for 15 minutes. And then, oh, third goal. Oh, well, can't blame me for that. I can't blame you guys for that one. But they like I was surprised. 8 minutes. They got within 8 minutes of stoppage time. This
Yeah.
is this is American soccer. Like 8 minutes of stoppage time. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Stoppage time's been getting longer and longer. I think they started taking more into account because you see a lot of players like do tricks to like we're
Oh
in the
yeah.
lead. I'll slowly walk off the field or something, but everybody's like they know how to count time now, so it's gotten longer and longer. I've noticed anyway.
And they, to the credit of the officials, they at least cancel. Say, "Oh no, we
Yeah.
hit that minute mark. Let's call it."
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm watching Thursday as I'm waiting for the con to start. I'm watching England versus Sweden in
Hmm.
the women's Euros, and
Oh, nice. Yeah.
yeah, so that was quite the game. But
But yeah,
uh,
soccer is the only as you can tell, I'm into it. It's the
yeah,
only sport that I never liked sports as a kid. I
mhm.
mean, I watched baseball because I live in Georgia, so there's the Braves, and then I
Well,
like I like the Braves enough, like,
Hmm.
but once I got into my teens, I was like, wait, I don't like this. But it was actually the 2002 World Cup. For whatever reason, I watched the United States play, and then I watched the United States beat Mexico in that game, and then I was like, oh, okay, like I'm really into this, and like that's
Yeah,
all. Like, so it's the only sport I watch now.
yeah, Dosi Cero,
Yep. Yeah.
as
Oh
they
yeah.
call that one. Yeah, no,
Great.
yeah, I got to see. I was playing like soccer was the first, I guess the first sport I got to play as a kid, and I think, and then baseball kind of took over. Talking about the Braves. It's like really back in the '80s, cable was TBS and WGN. So you're
Yep.
either watching Cubs games, and then the BS of the Braves being stuck in the Western Division. So, oh, I guess 9 o'clock start. They're out in California this week, so
Yeah.
I'll guess I watch the Braves too. It was Roy Wood Jr.'s Cubs fan, but he was saying, "Oh, I grew up in Alabama, but mom and dad weren't going to let me watch the Braves play on the West Coast."
Yeah.
So he was a Cubs fan. Um, yeah, so but no, I'm a Newcastle United supporter. My
Oh,
little
okay.
sister, yeah, my little sister was very big into Michael Owen back in as she was in a freshman, sophomore in high school. I was graduating. My mom took me to England for graduation. She's a huge Anglophile. She could care less about the sport, and
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm there May '99. It's the FA Cup, and it's Man U versus Newcastle. And it's like, well, I know who the frickin' Yankees are, so yeah, I'm going for the guys
Right.
in the black and white kits. So that's how I got there. But I see Swansea, I see what Orlando, Johnny Cash. I do,
That's Nashville. Yeah, I
yeah.
try and
Oh,
get there's stuff all over. I'd show you. There's all over, but
yeah.
I try only get scarves at games that I go to.
Right.
There's a lot of local stuff. Like I also follow this team here. It's
Hmm.
Apotheos. It's a lower league team.
Yeah.
So there's teams like in Alabama and stuff that I go to.
Hmm.
Swansea is the only them and Hamburg are like my sort of European teams.
Okay.
My family's actually from Hamburg. I
All right.
saw the area, so I was like, I'll watch them. But Swansea was kind of the same, like that what you're talking about because the when NBC finally got the Premier League, I was watching games and Swansea was the only Wales team
Hmm.
and they have like their chants are like fuck the English and stuff. I was like, I like these guys. So I started watching Swansea, but of course they're now in the championship.
Yeah.
They got sent down a few years ago and
Oh,
that was
yeah.
but they'll be back one day, damn it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Oh no, it's like I was missing the lack of derbies in Northern England because Sunderland has spent so much time in the
Oh, right. Yeah.
championship. I mean, hell, they even went down to Division One. But
Hmm.
all right, I mean, but only German team I really follow is Dortmund, and that was again, my family are all Liverpool supporters. Like, I get my little sister, Michael Owen was hot. I don't want know why she was in. I don't know why she was insulted that I got her a Michael Owen kit from her from his couple seasons at Newcastle for
No,
Christmas once. But
she was insulted just because
yes,
it was at Liverpool.
right. So she's also a White Sox fan, and that's like,
Oh
um,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, she's just a contrarian, I think.
Oh well, I get that.
But as I can't. My little brother is infected by the Klopp, and like,
Oh right, yeah.
so yeah. But I did get to see like seen a few Liverpool games as they come over to the States, and first one was against Olympicos in at Soldier Field.
Mhm.
Second was Man U at Ann Arbor, and they just butchered them.
Oh
And so
yeah.
not, and then I'm up at Notre Dame watching like and coming out, and it's like, oh geez, like another uh like this isn't supposed to be a home game for these guys. Why is
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they were playing Dortmund, and my girlfriend at the time was with me. We're going through the souvenirs, and she showed me, oh, the Dortmund kits are for with Puma. There's a cat. Like, all right. Uh, so, and I was wearing my champion. So I'm used to the championship stuff because I was wearing my Alan
Hmm.
Shearer championship '09 kit.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
well, I'll just change a different yellow, I suppose. So.
Right.
All right, so great getting to know you, Chuck, and the football such. But scarves are important. Like, uh, I did buy the Pride theme scarf at the ATL game,
Oh,
and
cool. Nice.
yeah, and I also have an L7 scarf. Like, that's what rock bands should be doing more often. Uh, but all right, so the movie we're going to talk about, and thank you for the our my listeners for putting up with the 15-minute preamble about football. Um, it makes sense. I was at a game. Geesh. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, is best of the best, and with that said, I'm just going to say I hope you were just a fan of this movie as a kid.
So this has kind of a long history for me, sort of.
Mhm.
I didn't see it until college, but
Okay.
my friends and I, this is early 2000s, to date me a little bit. We had
I'm 45. Don't worry
Oh,
about
me
that.
too. Okay.
Yeah. So
We're right on the same. Okay, cool. We all liked Mystery Science Theater 3000.
right.
So we would just have cheesy movie nights.
Yeah.
And then we actually turned that into a website that did pretty well for a while, just called cheesymovienight.com.
Okay.
Some of the listeners might remember it. It was a while ago. Um, but we would try and find the most ridiculous things we could.
Mhm.
And then we started noticing that Eric Roberts was in a lot of these movies, and we were like, "What is this? What is it about this guy? Like when he shows up in a movie, it becomes the Eric Roberts movie." And,
Yes.
and like I don't think it's anything he's doing. It's just him.
Hmm.
So then we watched Best of the Best. I think it was probably the first one, and we saw some of the other ones. Best of the Best 2, he's in that. He's even more ridiculous in that one.
Well,
But
yeah. No, I've seen the end of Best of the Best 3 with Ernie Hudson, and
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
Um,
um
yeah, they made a
and
bunch of those. Eric was only in the first two, unfortunately. He went on
right.
to bigger and better pastures, I guess.
That
Um,
would I've seen his filmography. No.
yeah, no, now God, if people don't know, he does. I'm not joking. He literally does at least like 100 movies a year. He's
Yes.
on. I got part of my history with Eric Roberts is I got to meet him and interview him
Oh,
in
awesome.
2018, I think. And I honestly should have shut the podcast down after that because that was the pinnacle. Like, where am I supposed to go from there?
Hmm.
Um, but he said he told his wife, I want, you know, well, he has trouble with drugs and alcohol in the
Yeah.
back. And he
Hmm.
said, she's like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? He's like, if I could be on set every single day for the rest of my life, I would be happy. And she said,
Hmm.
we're gonna do that. So she's his manager now, and he goes literally all over the world. And I mean, he is in literally 100+ movies every year.
Yes.
It's insane.
So I listened to a podcast out of LA called Screen Drafts, and they recently, and I'm a Patreon member,
Oh,
kind of
nice.
guilt yeah, kind of guilted me with the wildfires and such.
Oh,
Like
right.
one of the guys was displaced.
Mm.
Um but hey, I have my own Patreon, so it's like you gotta it's really kind of a month, honestly kind of a I don't know. It's not really tax evasion because one of my
Yeah, I
one
know
of
what
my
you mean.
yeah,
I used
one
to
of
have
my
one too.
yeah, I mean, one of my Patreon members is a coworker. It's like I make sure I get him an energy drink at our job. That kind of covers the $3 he's spending. So I'm not, yeah. The other Patreon member is a guy named the Scoop Staley from my wrestling days, and that little research. Like I'm thinking about putting all my wrestling stuff on Patreon because I had the original tape library from the promotion I started with in Peoria.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah, just the time and such. Definitely worth more than $3, I think. But
Yeah.
I digress. Um, but they do. If you're a Patreon member, they have these what they call five film franchise super drafts. So and
Okay.
one of the recent episodes, I mean, they did Highlander, which not totally filled because they didn't include Search of Quest for Vengeance, the anime, but
Oh, right.
I digress. I'm a like again, my mom won't watch any of the Highlander movies. Can't get into Christopher Lambert, but Adrian Paul. Hence how she
Oh,
got to
yeah.
the, hence how she got to the breed with Bai Ling. Um
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
used to watch the
so
show. Yeah.
oh, I love the show,
Yeah.
and I'm a sucker for the quickening, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
I am I am a Highlander 2 guy. Um but they did that. They've done like the Alan Quartermain, which ended up with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen being the top Alan Quartermain movie, despite
Nice.
1953. Yeah, that kind of that it's the kind of weird stuff fans do. They did but one of the recent ones, and they let their Patreon members vote on it. Eric Roberts, Stalked by My Doctor movies
Right. Yeah.
on Lifetime. So they ranked all five of those.
Yep.
Um, no,
Those are
Eric
pretty
Rob,
popular.
yeah, Eric Roberts. I don't like the first thing. Well, the only thing I've done on my podcast was a Mark L. Lester movie, and this is not Commando era.
Hmm.
Showdown in Little Tokyo era. Mark L. Lester.
Okay, yeah.
He's trying to be a Roger Corman essentially, and there was a movie he directed called Groupie,
Okay.
um, with one of the Orange is the New Black supporting characters as the killer Groupie.
Nice.
He's the band manager in that one.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I guess I've discussed Expendables 2 and 4, but he was
Yeah.
fun. He was fun in the first one. Like he was the ideal villain in the first like because I think a lot of us were looking like, okay, yeah, you got this action hero lineup, but give us something cool. And like, oh, Gary Daniels, Steve Austin, and Eric Roberts are the bad guys. Yes.
Yeah, I love it when he shows up and stuff like that, or like the Dark Knight, where somebody like
Oh, right.
obviously really likes him,
Yeah.
and like like a no offense to the 300,000 other movies he's been in, but they're usually cameos.
Right.
Um, because I mean, for Christ's sakes, he's got another 100 movies to do.
Yeah.
But when he gets like a real meaty role and someone's like obviously loves him and he
Hmm.
shows up and something like that, yeah, it's great.
Oh no, my mom is actually like, oh, what's all this hype about Julia? Her brother was doing such good stuff, and yeah,
I'm the same way.
I mean, yes, you have Runaway Train. I don't know if my mom's ever seen that, which makes his fighting believable because Danny Trejo fucking trained him
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
Runaway
yeah.
Train.
That's right.
And I think he was in Star 80.
Yeah,
Oh, was
yep.
it? Yeah. So, no, it's like, yeah, this is just a working actor. You can't help but appreciate him. Last thing before, like, probably the newest thing besides Groupie I saw him in was Chillerama, a anthology horror movie by George Lynch. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Joe Lynch.
I remember that coming out. I don't think I
You
saw that.
know, it's fun. Kane Hodder's in it, like
Oh,
best of the best.
yeah, that's right.
Um, yeah, so I just need to know how you're approaching best of the best because oh gosh, I was like by the third act, it's like, what the is this a Rocky 4 knockoff? Is this a Karate Kid capitalization? Are we trying to do blood sport? Is this over the top by the point where the rules don't seem to make any fucking sense? It is over the top.
Yeah. I
Um,
My favorite part of it is that at the end where all these people are gathered in a bar watching taekwondo, an American bar, just like a regular bar, and they're watching a taekwondo
Tournament,
competition
yeah.
in South Korea.
Oh shit, I did
Just
not even
cheering and
consider that. Like,
screaming. It's ridiculous.
you said you got into the World Cup in '02, and
Yeah,
that was Japan South Korea. And yeah, I was working second shift, so you know, I was drinking till 4 a.m. most nights anyhow.
right.
That's the reason to come to Peoria, Illinois. Yes, we have the whiskey. Yes, we have Richard Pryor, but 4 a.m. last call.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
that's a big thing.
That's good.
Yes, and right. So it's like, yeah, no. I'm as I say, I'm watching this with my dad, who woke up 3 hours early for his job at the time
Yeah.
to watch these games. So yeah, no, I don't think the bar's in Portland, Oregon, because it's a city with actual stuff to do compared to Peoria.
Yeah.
I love I still identify as a Peoria, and I live out in at U of I now. But for the
Okay.
liberal, but yeah, no, I don't deny my bones. I just think I'm the ultra Peorian, I guess. The alpha, like no, I'm the ideal Peorian. Trying to disprove an ex-girlfriend who I do thank at the end of the podcast. But
Oh, that's nice.
and she'll probably say, "Don't say girlfriend. We were never that serious." Like, but all right.
But you were asking how I was approaching it, and
Mhm.
there's obviously some. I mean, we were watching it for a cheesy movie night, like,
Yeah.
but it is there. It is legitimate. Like, it's not entirely goofy. There is some heart
No.
to it.
Yes.
Like it's very well made.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, when we were running the website, I actually reached out. I had to look up his name, Robert Radler, the director.
Director. Yeah.
And I was going to interview him, and I think he got insulted because of the website name. And I was like, "Look, I promise, like we're not trying to insult it. We love this shit. I love
Yeah.
weird ass. Like, what the fuck is this movie? Like, if you watched it, like even when I messaged you, you're like, what? Chris Penn being coached by James Earl Jones in Taekwondo to like a death match, like." What? And this was like in the theaters. This wasn't a direct home video.
No,
thing.
I know. Like as I say, as you said, they made 3 or 4, 2 or 3 sequels to this.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, no, if Ernie Hudson was at the con, yes, I'm bringing that up. I mean, fuck the Crow.
Yeah.
Best of the best 3.
Right.
Or
I would much rather talk to him
or,
about that.
or Shark Attack. I've been to a few cons with Ernie Hudson, being a guest. Like, I didn't start running the podcast there until like 2024, where I threw it out to Fan Expo, and I'm still waiting on that Chicago. Yes, I was at New Orleans, and my panel was scheduled against a Back to the Future reunion.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, Tom Wilson, Michael J. Fox, Leah Thompson, Christopher Lloyd, the guy who played the mayor, the guy who was the principal. Sorry that I can't remember because he's he's in Masters of the Universe. I should know that kind of shit. So like,
Yeah.
don't hold that against me, please. Like,
Yeah, no, that's happened to me before. Atlanta Film Chat stuff. Like, I get counter programmed. I'm like, okay, well, there's nobody going to be here at this one.
yeah,
Empty room today. All right.
right. No, but it kind of hurt Nola because I talked to a bunch of a couple guys down Nola Film Scene podcasts, couple of
okay.
aspiring actors, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and shit,
that sucks.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, at least Indiana Comic Con, it's like, I got my redneck buddy with me for that one.
All right.
Capital City Comic Con in Lansing. That was a TED Talk, but I impressed people enough by my knowledge on the real or fake movie panel.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
batting 70%, but geez, like, you guys all want to believe that there was 4 Revenge of the Attack of the Killer Tomato movies. I didn't know there were three, but it's like, no, 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 no. I'm not going to keep
And there's
betting
going to
on
be
that.
a new one with Eric Roberts.
Well, there you go. Like, all
So
right.
like I can't when I saw that I mean I used to the original Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was probably like I I remember watching that as a kid going like you can do this? This is insane. So now Eric Roberts is going to be one. Oh my God. Day one I'm going to be there.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for the official release date on Toxie right now, honestly.
Oh,
But
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
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 Um, so yes, I guess we can get into the movie. Like, I think it's kind of
Do it.
appropriate because, the first scene is Eric Roberts on an line at a car factory, and it's like, yeah, he doesn't look natural, which kind of pays off when he has that moment with James Earl Jones. And going back to screen drafts, whenever on the Patreon, like, gosh, I better send this to them when it's like, come on, give me a little support. Um, they do their nonagenarian uh tribute drafts to people who die in their 90s. So
Ah, I
they did
see.
James Earl Jones, and
Hmm.
the out of the top seven, the first pick was best of the best.
Nice.
And James Earl Jones
Perfect.
is awesome in this.
Yeah. Oh
And,
yeah. He takes it
like,
very seriously.
yeah, like he
He's
does
not
not
phoning
phone
it
this
in.
in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, he legitimizes a lot of the stupidity. I will get like in the end, it's almost like, yeah, if James Earl Jones tells me not to kill a guy, yeah, I guess it's kind of like CNN says don't kill this man. All right.
Yeah. No, you
Like,
can't ignore that voice. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah. He just
So,
says, no, Tommy. And you're just like, oh, yeah, all right. Yeah,
right.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's legitimately, there's like some heart there with
Yeah.
the whole, like, he could murder this guy and avenge his brother, whatever. And,
Well,
um,
no, as I say, I was a pro wrestler, and
hmm,
no, that's good storytelling, pro wrestling wise.
yeah, right.
Um, but no,
Yeah, that
in
you
a
know that's true. That you could compare this movie to pro wrestling, honestly. Like especially the matchups and stuff, and how oh god, overly so ridiculously over dramatic Eric Roberts' fight is at the end.
oh
You know,
no, that's my
covered in
biggest.
snot and tears and just like
All right, so yeah, I was thinking
amazing.
about that. Like, I have a suplex shoulder. It's not
Oh.
officially dislocated, but it's gonna pop anytime I move it.
Mm.
Like, enough to scare people who share a bed with me. Like,
Oh yeah.
um, and that was some stupid shit because I've had a lot of legitimate injuries from the pro wrestling. From, like, I say I have at least a score of concussions. I have a friend who works for St. Jude who says, "Hey, can we get your brain when it's over?" So, but no, that was probably me throwing myself into a couch corner for my little brother, like,
Mm.
as we're fooling around back in the prime of the Monday Night Wars.
Nice.
I mean, that little shit, like, dude, we're not gonna, like, he's watching a match on ECW, and then we see our first double stomp on the sternum and push it, like, Tajiri pushing super crazy through a table. It's like, no, nope, nope, that's too far. And that little shit jump does that to me, and I guess he's the blame for me going into pro wrestling because, like, I didn't have a table to go through, so I didn't have any leeway. But boom, boom. Well, that was easy. Fuck. I guess.
Yeah, what are little brothers for, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, and I did concuss him. What? Well, if he would have read, like, I guess we didn't have great chemistry. Like, he bounced off a mattress once and got himself concussed, and
Oh no.
the little shit had a stroke when he was 4, so it's like, oh great, I'm gonna
Oh
be the
wow.
villain in this one. But shit, if he would have known, no, I'm going for a cutter, not a stunner, he wouldn't have bounced. Which kind of sums up this movie in a lot of ways, I suppose. It was fun though. It was fun to watch, but the last act is like, oh gosh, no, no, because I studied Taekwondo from
Oh, okay.
7 to 12. Then I went into high school wrestling, and yeah, I tried to come back like when I quit playing football to keep myself in shape for wrestling. And then it was like, oh, you were a second degree blue belt. We're going to make sure you have that kind of respect. You better remember all that shit from 5 years earlier.
Oh, I see.
Um, so, but,
So you weren't impressed with the actual taekwondo at the end, I guess.
well, I
Really?
don't think Radler shot it well. Like
Oh, right, right.
that much I will say. It was more of like, what are the rules by the end of it? Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
okay, so first match ends, it's 11-7 Korea versus the States, and then we go into the third round of Virgil's fight,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like he's really used his speed to, and then you see the score being very lopsided. It's like, how the hell, like, no, I don't know what the rules are. Never mind, like, I hate the calls. Oh, a spinning back kick. No, that's a spinning side kick. Like,
Yeah, that's
uh,
that is very true, and I think it definitely depends on who's fighting too, because obviously Philip Ree,
mhm.
and I guess Simon Ree's his brother.
Yeah,
They're
and
the
he plays the Daehan.
yeah the big bad
And
guy. I
right,
put air
which
quotes. He's
like
not really.
there's no reason to fucking hate Daehan. This isn't Chung Lee from
Yeah, yeah.
Bloodsport. Like, and that was a big thing for me. It's like, yeah, no, full contact taekwondo is not going to result in anybody's death.
Right.
I mean, there are freak accidents. I should say that. Like, I'm a big supporter of bare knuckle fighting championships
Mm-hmm.
because they like the problem with MMA is you're trying to protect your hands to
Right.
and like no, if you get hit with a straight fist, and this is goes back to Firefly first episode, where oh, they tell you never punch a guy with a clenched fist, but oh, it felt so good. Which
Yeah.
again, more like flaws, like he's using an unorthodox technique, the ridge hand. No, every martial art teaches you don't clench your fists and punch a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like go back to Bloodsport, the dim mock.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Brick not hit back.
right. Oh, and no, I think I may have enjoyed this like 1989 Bolo Young redid the movie for Hong Kong. And I have like when a video store was closing, I bought that VHS for $2.
Oh.
I think it's called Blood Fight.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, geez, are you really being that tacky? And Bolo's the villain again. I was like, I get it, but
He
geez.
kind of did it a lot. There was a movie called Shoot Fighter. I'm pretty sure he was the good guy in that. He was like the coach or the
Oh,
sensei. It was literally blood sport, but with Bolo Young as the good guy this time. He definitely made a career out of that.
yes. Oh no, he was in Double Impact, I believe.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
yeah, and like that's like a callback. Like you can't hate that movie. Like, oh, we're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh, but I go to an annual since I live out in Central Illinois. It's really a nice location for people who like. Well, I want to see stuff. So like, oh, I'm 2 hours from Indy, less than 2 hours from Indy. That's how I got to ATL. Like,
Hmm. Oh right, yeah.
right, flew out of there. Um, And oh, I'm only 2.5 hours from Chicago. I'm 2.5 hours from St. Louis. I can get to Iowa for the rare stuff they have. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty good location. Uh, Most people though, like, no, if it's not coming to my town, it's not worth seeing. It's like, ah,
Yeah.
oh, and like waiting in line at a Fan Expo 2022 for Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, and I was the cool guy. Like, all right, you're telling me I get to meet him tomorrow
Right.
because I have everything. I will fucking kill you if that's not the case. No matter how much respect you have for my Captain N cosplay.
Oh man,
Uh,
that's cool. Nice. I used to love that show.
yeah. Oh, I think I knew it was shit at the time. I have a cell actually still hanging on my wall. So,
Oh, cool.
but like, man, you did Mega Man dirty, dirtier than the art for the first game. Um,
Oh yeah, he just said everything mega. Everything was mega something. Mega.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. That's
yeah, right.
right.
So
Yeah, it wasn't great, but I sure loved it. The
yeah.
Mario cartoon, the Goofy Zelda cartoon. I loved all
Ugh,
that stuff.
right, right. So yes, it's uh, all right, but yeah, now it's like really. So I couldn't figure out what this. So I brought up like, oh, this is number 7 of the James Earl Jones greatest
Mm.
movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to say no. I
Yeah.
by the like as I say, I'm just cringing throughout the last act of this movie, especially because as you said, it's about Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is supposed to be a Big Trouble in Little China, essentially. Yes, Kurt
Mm.
Russell is the guy who brings you in, but the hero is uh he's not the hero in that movie. He's
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely the sidekick.
right. And that's what it should be in this one. And as I say, I've been in enough martial arts. I've seen some brutal stories, but no, nobody dies in this shit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. 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 That's it. That is interesting. Yeah, because Eric Roberts has that big story with his son and stuff, and that's like the heart tug. But I mean, Philip Ree gets the big thing at the end with his brother and the revenge story. I don't think Chris Penn's just a racist. in this
Yeah.
film.
Okay,
That's like all
so
he is.
yeah, no. So I'm on my lunch break at my day job. We're right across the street from a used media place. So
Yeah.
I like it's on Zumo. I can watch it for free. That's what's going on in my peripheral. But could I buy the DVD if I find it?
Hell yeah, dude. There you go.
So yeah. So yeah, I did that. I also, based on Bailing, when I talked to her, like, and I said, "Oh, I do a podcast about outrageous movies," and she said, "Oh, Crank 2." And
Crank 2.
again,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
again, she was in that, and it's like, again, it's kind of like I'm more pissed off at myself. Like, did I do the accent? Try to do an accent during that when I said Crank 2?
Yeah.
But I mean, I she's she is somebody to admire. She is the Chinese Paul Rudd. That's how I will describe her.
Interesting. Okay. Like she
Yes.
never ages, in other words.
Oh, that was something, and I don't want to give content away. Like when I finally
Oh,
release
right.
that, but why do you all age? Why
Yeah.
why you age? Like, all right, so yeah, it's so
Yeah,
uh,
so yeah, Chris Penn, he's got that speaking of, I guess,
well,
Asian.
that was the problem with watching the DVD because it does not have a subtitle track on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
So,
Nothing? Oh, wow. Okay.
well, no, it's like
Interesting.
2004. Like,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
so as I say, if I wouldn't have seen it at that store as I'm, buying Crank Blu-rays.
Yeah. It was fate that Best of the Best was there.
Yes,
Um,
so
but he's
right,
got that
so
he's got that great joke though with when him and Philip Ree finally connect where he says something like, "What are you, yellow?" And Philip Ree goes, Obviously. So then they're
Okay,
friends. They shared a little racist joke together, and now they're friends, and then
yeah,
that's it.
that's kind of what I was curious about. Like, what the hell happened? Like, my AC is not running right now in my
Yeah.
one bed. Like, I'm thinking like I should have watched it on Zumo and thinking about racism, sexism. What is the point of having
Oh,
a
that's right.
woman like if somebody was trying to shag her,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of makes sense, but like no, any you could have brought like fucking
Yeah, the
Mako, yeah,
yeah,
the
it's
guru.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
Like
it was interesting. Like, there was some girl power stuff, but then it's kind of dropped. And I was even
yeah,
reading the IMDb trivia said her audition was her standing on her head and doing a back bend. Like, it seems like they were just going for some token. They didn't really. They obviously did not flesh that part out very well. It was cool. They tried, I guess. I mean, this is 1990, so or right 90,
89.
89,
Yeah.
89. So I mean, they were trying. But she is just kind of there.
And I hate to say it, James Earl Jones is even a token. Like you have like this is like you couldn't call Jim Kelly up.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right. That's
it's James
true.
Earl Jones. So no, if you give me the option, but then I'm gonna need a black kung fu guy.
Yeah, yeah. That that's true. That would have been really great. And it's funny
I'm
that
not
Chris Penn
saying
is
Jim
so
Kelly. I'm just saying like
yeah,
Michael
but
Jai
that
White is only
oh,
3 years removed from Toxic Avenger 2. So
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it always struck me as funny when Chris Penn says that and like he's all upset about Philip Reed being Asian or whatever. It was like this is a it's a taekwondo tournament. You're in taekwondo and you've never met an Asian person before. What is happening here? I just that it's so goofy.
well, that is the white. Not saying it's Chris Penn, but it is the whitest scene in the movie coming from a upper middle class town
Hmm.
when they're all practicing. The little kids. Philip Ree is teaching, and they're all. And then you have the red belt and the blue belt. Like one, how the fuck did they get to this level if they're willing to try to start a fight
Oh,
over
right.
positioning?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
two, the kids just tackle each other and like, no, 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 no. This is a striking art. You are not paying attention. How the fuck did you get your red and your blue belt? So,
Maybe that just says more about his teaching. It's just, you
yeah,
know,
right, I guess.
he's too
But
concentrated on avenging his brother than actually teaching class.
so yeah, I pointed. So as I say, a lot of it's over the top by the end, like the scoring and everything. It's like, and then I'm more pissed at Philip Ree. Like, okay, I'm sorry, the guy stood up. He's asking you to kill him.
Right.
So kill him, but then it's like, what are the points? What's the point systems? Like, I could torture a person. Like, oh, I'll kick him in the knee, let him drop, you know,
I always
jab
thought
him a
that
few
too.
times, and it's like,
Yeah, like if you could maybe like hit him, but like softly and gradually drop him to the floor, maybe
right,
that counts
yeah,
as a point,
it's
and then
like,
you win still, and
right.
you kill him.
Yeah, no, I get right. You should kill him, but you don't have to. It's like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. But it makes for such a good moment when he says, "Now we're brothers," and then in real life they're real brothers. So it's like, oh wow.
yeah, no, no, I hated that. It's like, oh, not destroying your enemy. Like we're freaking Americans and we're podcasters and we're not getting promoted by podcast apps. So we kind of know like we're kind of the liberal persuasion. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to presume that.
No, you're correct.
Well, you're saying Atlanta. You're not saying Georgia.
Yeah, no,
So,
yes. You know the difference exactly.
right.
Atlanta.
Yeah, no, it's like, but
Yeah. And
yeah,
all and
the
also the
entire. I'm just saying the entire problem is like if you can curb stomp evil, you curb stomp evil. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Plus in the training video they show them like footage of it or whatever, and they're like punching trees and stuff. I feel like you talked about blood sport and stuff, and I think that's directly from that. Like, look how strong these people are. I feel like the Americans probably would have died if like they were hitting them as hard as they were those trees. Like I don't know. It seems a little unbalanced.
Well, no, it's actually kind of like. Well, I was thinking it's kind of like the reverse Rocky Four. It's
Mm.
brought up in Family Guy, something Dark Side, where they
Oh,
decide to where they're showing Chris as Luke preparing to fight Vader, and they're cutting it with Drago from Rocky Four. Like
okay.
I no, I understand what you want me to do here, but they got a better training program over there. As he working machines versus working trees, cutting down trees and shit.
Yeah.
Like this is a very heavily montage based movie,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and it's like, and fuck Eric Walter, like that coma was not worth anybody's trouble. Like
Yeah.
we leave for South Korea in 3 days, and he's back the next day. I took
Yeah.
the fastest flight, and I appreciate the team. And then I just watching in my peripheral, we have the scene where James Earl Jones just don't hold back and like virtually kills Virgil
Hmm.
with
Yeah.
the
Poor
kick.
Virgil, he gets kind of left out. John Dye is the actor, I guess. He
Yes, yes.
he kind of he doesn't get very much to do. He got kind of left out a little bit, I
Well,
guess.
no, he was great in the bar scene. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like I'm sorry, I spilt that on you. Are you okay? It's an Irish coffee. It should be hot. What the hell's going on? I mean, he's like that is a problem with the film. Like, okay, you give me an Italian stereotype. You give
Hmm.
me a racist cowboy from Florida.
Yeah.
All
Which
right.
is Florida. I mean,
Well, you could be racist. You could be a cowboy, but racist cowboy from Florida? Like, no,
right.
no. I mean, no offense to my friends in NOLA, but you know, get them closer to that that state, I suppose. I mean, Chris Penn, as I say, it's like that's the problem with the DVD. It's like, oh, I should have watched it on Zumo where I could at least got the subtitles, I suppose. I'm not certain, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, instead of buying the DVD and that's the entire reason I bought the Wraith again on like
Hmm.
found a disc. Yes, cool. No subtitles, not a lot of special features. iTunes, $5 at some point. I'm
Hmm.
there.
Oh, right.
So,
Yeah.
um, no, Eric Roberts is giving his all in this. I will give him that much credit.
Yeah.
You hire him, he is going to give you a great performance.
Yeah.
Your movie might be shit, but
But you will want to watch Eric Roberts and I've seen I can't keep up with how many he puts out, but I've seen so many that when he shows up, that he's there, and he's always. I just don't know how he does it. Like I've seen so many movies where he'll bring something unique to what is basically just he knows it's a cameo,
yeah.
because he's getting paid I think it's like a $10,000 a day, rate. Like, fly me out. Here's my
Mhm.
rate. I'll be there. Let's go. But he still managed just to pull something interesting out of so many roles that should just be just nothing. And I just, man, I legitimately admire that. Like he wants to work, and that's what he does all the time.
Mm.
It's like a workman. It's almost like a blue collar acting style. Like I just want to be on set doing as much as I can. And he, he's taking it seriously, and let's make some cool stuff. I can't talk enough
Well,
about it.
well, no, as I said earlier, it's like, do I buy him as somebody on the assembly line?
Yeah.
No, but he has that speech trying to get back on the team after, leaving to visit his son. At that point, he's thought, oh, he might lose his leg. Oh, that's not a coma.
Yeah, right.
So I'm sorry, I'm with James on this one. Lead with a coma. Ask more questions. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Sally Kirkland, I believe, is the actress who plays the guru.
Yeah.
And as I say, if they would have somebody got involved with her, and yeah, that's not cool, dare I say. Well,
they just didn't give her much to do. Like they do yoga, and like that's it. Like she doesn't really come back in any way. Like
right.
maybe
Tells
the yoga stuff could have come in during the actual fight somehow.
Right.
That would have made sense. And she'd be like, oh, I don't know.
Well, no, when Alex gets, his shoulder dislocated again.
Yeah.
No, there is no pain. Yeah, I get that. But
that's right.
What's your emotional development with them? And then again, as somebody with a subplex shoulder who, as I say, it's not in the socket.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I was more like pissed off at thinking about it like the science. Pop it back in, and you're gonna have it taped up. Like you pop it back in so you can use it.
Yeah, right.
You put yourself through a hell of a lot of pain trying to relocate your shoulder when, oh yeah, I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Like no, and hell, now it makes you think back to the night I was supposed to win the Peoria light heavyweight championship, and we were practicing the match. Like the prior week, we tore it up, and like, oh, we're gonna run it back. And all right, cool. Like I didn't know I did that well that I outshined the match that happened after me to determine the light heavyweight champion.
Oh wow.
And then all right, we're gonna run it back, and then we're thinking like, oh, we both do this. We were both practicing on this move. Let's go and do a spot where I run off your back to like you try hitting your move, a split-legged moonsault, which is you get to the top rope, you jump, and you let your legs hit the top rope, and you flip over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably in the splits as far as you can get it. I was pretty flexible, so. And so and we did the previous week. I missed it, and it's like, oh, you think you're doing that, and then he hits it, and then he goes to the finish, and I lose, and then he has that final match in the tournament. So he says, oh, we're gonna run it back. So you're gonna try that again. You're gonna miss, and as you're getting up, I'm gonna run off your back as you're getting to your feet, and I'm gonna hit the move, and we're gonna spread. He slips on the top rope training as we're practicing the match, and I break my wrist.
Oh no.
Yeah. To his credit, Jeff Irons, Ryan Phoenix, he drove me to the hospital to get it.
Oh, that's good.
we got a history beyond that, sadly. But he runs up, slips on the top rope, falls over me instead of smoothly up. So
yeah. Oh man.
But now I'm thinking, watching this movie, it's like I couldn't have taped my arm up and tried to fix
it. Yeah.
Oh, I should have seen this movie beforehand, so I should have listened to my friends. Like, oh no, it's a fun and as I might say my friends, it's like when we're 9.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess it's just more dramatic, the pop it thing, and
I guess I might be desensitized because, so I went from Taekwondo to high school wrestling, and then I decided after I flunked out of computer science, like, well, what's my next love? Pro wrestling. Well, Russ, can you get your degree first? Your associate's degree first, and your web
degree
design
in wrestling, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to blame my little sister ratting me out for calling wrestling schools. This is before cell phones, so
Oh, nice.
yeah. Um, but like no, just get your website certificate and your associates, and we'll pay for wrestling school. And they didn't pay for wrestling school until they realized I wasn't gonna quit. So
Oh, right.
so to their
That's
credit,
still cool though. Yeah, that's very
yeah.
cool.
To their credit, it's just like I didn't expect to sell myself that much. Like, oh,
Right.
I got my associate's degree. I'm going to my next level of school. But needless to say, I was doing a amateur boxing fight or tough man contest, if you remember that old show on FX.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was officially in two of those tournaments.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So um so yeah, it's just more of like, no, that's my biggest problem. And I guess it's no, you're in the wrong perspective. This is entertainment. This isn't supposed to be reality. It's like, no, I know how this is supposed to work. So maybe if I saw it when I was 9, but my parents obeyed the MPAA, so
Oh, right. Yeah, isn't this rated R, but like I
no,
don't
PG-13.
it's only PG-13. Okay, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's not even much PG-13 in it. I don't know, just the fighting, I guess.
Well, a few shits. Um, they don't go for their F-bomb.
Yeah.
And
There's a bunch of shits in the Goonies, and that's a PG. Like, I don't
well,
know.
that was 19. No, that was 85. So yeah. No.
Yeah.
So when PG-13 was established, it was basically because parents were taking their kids to scary movies, sadly.
Yeah, wasn't it Gremlins that was the first one? Which
No,
I think
Gremlins and Temple of Doom.
yeah, those are the ones
So
that got it. That's right. That's the ones that got
that
it.
made the
Yeah.
PG-13. So
Yeah, yeah,
that was part of my panel at about 1985 action movies where it
Mhm.
was like, this is violence for the sake of violence. There's no justification. Commando.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit how a claymore actually works? Uh, so it was kind of like no, it wasn't until 89 where you had Batman.
hmm
And my mom was like, "Oh, we're gonna see Batman." Mom, it's PG-13. My little brother at the time is 3.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, no. You watch the Adam West show. Yeah, that does not look anything like this. She loved it. We loved it, and it wasn't until like, oh yeah, let's get darker with Batman Returns that my mom suddenly turned into the conservative C word that I frequent. I'm sorry, I'm a fan of alliteration, Mom. It's not, I wasn't going to call you that. It just would have fit.
My dad loved the 1989 Batman so much. I mean, to the day he died, Michael Keaton was Batman. Like he didn't care about anything else. He was like, me, Michael Keaton is Batman. He loved it so much.
Yeah, when it comes to my Batman, I'm a Kevin Conroy guy.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no, I mean it's basically my only problem with Tim Burton's Batman is it's not a comic book movie. It's a dark gothic like
Tim Burton movie.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, it's like I don't think we had good comic book movies. Like The Crow is pretty much the only good comic book movie of the 90s. Well, Blade.
Blade, yeah, yeah.
Like I was at a V for Vendetta panel and I said like if it wasn't rated R, maybe it could have been no, but Blade was rated R. It's like, okay, Blade is vampires versus black guy, not a not examining the governmental state on
Right, right, yeah.
There's a difference between Alan Moore and Blade.
Yeah.
So no, I wanted to go and say that, like, but this guy was going to be on my 85 panel, so
Yeah. Yeah, Blade was amazing. It's
yes,
still got one of the best lines of all time. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Ice skate uphill,
That's so good.
oh, I hated that though when I was listening to how my friend's on In Love with Movies, and like
Yeah.
he's trying to explain that to his wife. What's that line supposed to mean? Well, I guess it's from that movie. It's like, no, like you why aren't you making her watch Blade? That is the problem, Nick.
Yeah, no, it's got to be in context for sure.
Yeah. And well, and which made like I don't know, Deadpool and Wolverine loved it, but it's kind of like I
Yeah.
see a family sitting behind me. No, this is not like this is not for them.
Yeah.
Like,
That little kid hasn't seen Blade. He doesn't get this. Come on.
well, no, it's no little kid should be watching a Deadpool movie.
Right, right, yeah.
I don't have any kids. I have my cat, who I keep saying this is why you go and give to the patreon.com/ I did crazy flicks. You know, give her $3 a month. That's three
Oh
tins of
yeah,
cat food.
that kitty needs
Yes,
some treats. Get that cat
you're
some
right.
treats.
She's 17 years old. She,
Wow. Holy
yeah,
cow. That's amazing.
right, right. Yeah. So, all right. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like about this movie. Is it a Rocky 4? Is it a Bloodsport? Is it a Karate Kid knockoff? I think it really is just over the top without kids. Essentially, because like, oh yeah, the kid shows up in Korea.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
like which is screwed up because I knew wrestlers who died of blood clots going from their broken leg.
Oh man.
So
Yikes.
Chris Candido is the name of that wrestler.
Oh jeez.
Uh,
That's awful.
yeah, well, yeah, no, and that's the only time I ever really successfully told the story with the British accent was because of that guy.
Oh yeah.
Because I was at a wrestling show in no, it was Moline, Illinois, and like, gosh, this guy, Chris Candido, who's WWF at the time, like ECW, like, yes, I really respect him. Can't be much taller than me. I'm 5.5 feet tall in the right shoes. Uh, and
Hmm.
like, and he sees like, what? You're not going to buy any merchandise from me? You got it from that guy. It's like, look, I did not budget, man. I'm sorry. I really wanted to buy something from Nigel McGuinness because I'm a big Anglophile. I like to pick on. I like to try to be as British as I can. Oh, give me your best British accent.
Yeah.
Um, and he's like badgering me, and then he goes to take care of another guy, and the wrestler Nigel McGuinness is like, "Hey, well, that's cool, mate. That's cool, mate. All right." And then he comes back, and Nigel, did he do it? Oh yeah, he did it. Very Margaret Thatcher. So, and like, oh yeah, I can do a British accent when I'm not being put on the spot by,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. No
but
pressure then.
yeah, it's like, oh jeez. Um, yeah. So no, and I
Yeah.
guess I'm kind of thrown off by the end. Like we're at just the tournament kicking off, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
And as a soccer fan, I can appreciate the all the points matter type stuff.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think it. I don't think it was. Maybe it was Stoke City. Yeah, I think it was Stoke City. Sorry, not Swansea. Uh, they were playing Liverpool maybe 10 years ago by this point.
Hmm.
Um, so they lost the first game 2-0, and then they end up at the first leg in Liverpool. They end up winning in Stoke City 2-0. But it's like, okay, well, we're going to extra time
Hmm.
because yeah, all the points matter. It's
Right.
2-2. So yeah, I kind of that's what kind of drove me nuts with the points as well. And I did have a wrestling story about that. Like, oh, Russ, you talk about your amateur wrestling. Let's do that as an angle. You're gonna go and wrestle this guy, and it's like, all right, yeah, no, cool. We'll keep points, and then I have to figure out a way to throw the match at the end because
Hmm.
I know I'm going to run circles around this guy.
Oh, right.
All right, so we get to the third period. What's the score? Oh, I think it's 6-5. What kind of we are close to a technical fall because in and the guy Chris Brown, like not the Chris Brown.
No,
Like
yeah.
to his credit, like yeah, no, I wasn't gonna murder him point wise, but no, I pretty much should be up. And I get to the back and like, oh gosh, no, that guy was missing so many points. Like if it's 6-5, I don't have to do anything to like make it a comeback for the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Where I eventually decide to get myself disqualified anyhow. Like
Right.
so,
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
it probably would have benefited just from a little bit more explanation. I think
right.
I remember there's a little bit, but not very much. Like it,
No, no, it's like
yeah,
they say like the point, every point matters and it builds, and it's like I see these guys get hit a lot, and it's like
yeah, yeah. Like why aren't those points? And
it's
yeah, some of the
yeah,
yeah,
as I say, like
arbitrary.
Sonny loses his first fight and it's 11-7. Virgil is ahead going into his final fight, and then the score is 20-11. Like how only
Right.
2 points in 2 rounds, and then suddenly Virgil gets 9, and I feel bad for Travis, Chris Penn, like
Yeah.
because essentially I hate penalties in soccer, so
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
I mean I guess it's getting better because they everything's going to penalties now, and it's like, well, let's see who has the better mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But no, the entire test your might if you're a Mortal Kombat fan.
Oh, I am.
And then I'm even kind of pissed, like I appreciate Travis. Why are you even counting?
Right.
And then Ahmad Rashad says, "There's only a 1 brick difference." It's like, no, I see 3 bricks on Chris's side
Hmm.
and one on the Korean side. Like, just because he displaced a brick does not make it a broken brick.
Yeah.
So,
It might have
but
also helped if they had moved the tournament a little bit sooner and they could have gone over
oh
the
no, this
schedule, but also maybe they could have had, other teams and stuff and have an actual like tournament versus it's
right
really
instead
just
of
about these US versus Korea for South Korea for some reason.
and that's a that's a big issue of mine is like when I was training in taekwondo, my grandparents, which is insulting to the sport just because their youngest kid, you know, the cool uncle, dare I say,
Hmm.
like had just gotten his like I think he was a second Dan black belt in taekwondo, which
Yeah.
you know, but they bought me a bag that said karate. So
Oh.
to put my gear in, and I go to my studio, and it's like, what the hell is that shit?
That's
You know,
funny.
you're cursing at an 8-year-old. Jeez, I think
They just thought it was all the same thing, I guess.
right. Like,
Like when our
no, it
parents
was,
called everything Nintendo tapes or whatever.
oh no, I was like, I was, I kid about being, White Sox fans, my little sister contrarians, and it's like, I really wanted the Sega Master. I didn't want a Nintendo. I wanted to be
Hmm.
different,
Right, yeah.
and nobody gave a shit when I was 19 and bought my Sega Dreamcast.
Oh
Day
yeah.
one, 99.99.
Oh, I remember that. I was working at Media Play when that came out.
Ah,
If you remember that store.
I'm aware of it. Like, I don't think it was a Midwest thing.
Oh, this
We,
okay. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we had Babbage's, we had GameStops. Oh, well,
Okay.
we had electronic boutiques. Then
Yeah,
Babbage's and
I remember
electronic
those
boutiques
too. Yeah.
became GameStop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was a lot of fun visiting my family in Buffalo just because like, oh, actual stores compared to my mall in Peoria.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so yeah, so my big problem with the end is like, okay, we give so much time to Alex versus
Hmm.
whoever, and it's like, but this is supposed to be about Philip versus uh what was it, Sam Lee or
Uh,
D
Dahan, Simon
yeah,
Reed. Yeah, Simon Reed.
Simon, right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's the big. Yeah,
Right.
it.
Like,
Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
it's
The Eric Roberts fight takes up a long bit of time, and it's very emotional. So by the time you get to Philip Reed versus Simon Reed, you're already kind of spent from how much Eric Roberts has been crying all over the stage.
yeah. And besides for a throat punch, which I would not call illegal, that was like
Yeah.
another illegal hit. The ref missed. Like, no, that's incidental. Like, that isn't kicking somebody in the balls.
Right, right, yeah.
And well, if I hadn't watched MMA, because that was a common thing as a kid growing up playing baseball, cup check, somebody swinging a bat at your
Hmm.
junk, just not full blown. Like, we didn't. Nobody
Yeah,
was
yeah.
trying to. And now I just see the entire back fist segment from the Alex fight.
Hmm.
Like no, that is shitty direction. Like, you pan out, boom. Like, I guess it's really like, I don't know. Did they actually film any of this in Korea, or was it all stock footage
Oh,
outside of the arena?
oh, that's I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I kind of doubt they went to Korea for any of this. I,
Well, that was something that threw me off when I started this movie, and you see the company's logo, Taurus
I
Films,
I was
and it's
wrong.
like,
They did film some in Seoul, South Korea. Never
well,
mind, I was wrong.
I knew they had at least the stock footage.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, they actually went there apparently. Okay.
huh?
That's
All
cool.
right, yeah, but
Fair enough.
not my issue is like, well, they like, oh, there's 15,000 fans. No,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah. Well, we see like 50 of them maybe. But maybe they're
right.
counting all the people in bars watching across the world for some reason.
Nah, that's yeah. This doesn't seem like pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this was 1989, so martial arts movies you had at the time. You had Kickboxer,
Hmm. Yeah.
um, which is kind of like, it's kind of sad. Like, I thought the bar fight was fun in this, but and that's the best you get out of Chris Penn,
Yeah. Oh, for
honestly.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Um, the bar fight was fun, but it's not drunken Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Dancing amazingly.
Yes. Um, and I happen to like the reboot series. They did a couple of reboot movies on the Kickboxer where Van Damme basically plays the master. I mean,
Oh, nice.
Christopher Lambert is the overarching villain in the second one.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Dave Bautista's Tung Pao, I guess it was.
Hmm.
In the first movie, like, there's so many weird things about it. George St. Pierre, Mike Tyson, like,
Okay.
I am pissed off we did not get a conclusion to that trilogy.
Yeah.
Um, so
But at least the ending of this Best of the Best has Eric Roberts screaming, "Tommy, no!"
yes, like,
Just
yeah,
as loud as he can. And when after I got to interview him, my buddy was turning 40 at the time, and who my friend Jeff back in college, found Eric Roberts together. I got a cameo from Eric Roberts, and I was like, "Can you please do some of your classic lines from Best of the Best?" And he just did them, like a bunch of them, and I was like, "Yes!" So it was a great birthday present. Yeah, cool guy. Um,
oh, that's
he, he's very memorable in everything he does.
well, no, and that's, I mean, it's just great to know the guy. It knows who he is. He's an icon.
Yeah,
Not in. And I don't want to say necessarily a B movie icon. As you
yeah, no,
said,
just flat
this
out
guy,
like,
this guy just wants to work, and
mm-hmm.
I don't. As a guy who's in professions where retirement is not an option,
Right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
um, I like, gosh, I wish I was in your position, and no, I would doing the same thing. Like, even like to think, what if I won the lottery? well,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not doing if I'm not doing a job, am I really doing anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
I would probably fund a lot of my friends' films if I won the lottery.
right. No, no, I'd like to think if I won the lottery, like, all right, I'm gonna take 2 million for myself.
Mm-hmm.
1 million should do me fine. If I screw up, I have that second million.
Right.
And then everything should go to people, my parents, pay them back for everything, and charities, and
Yeah.
yeah, then just post pandemic, everything that's closed, it's kind of like, well, I'm gonna reopen that. I
Yeah.
will make the alt. I will reinvent the strip club I kind of matured in.
Oh,
Dare I
really?
say? Like,
Became a man in.
well, I mean, yeah, no, that's a like I have a the guy who runs the local comedy club in Peoria. We can sit and just bullshit forever. Like, oh, we really should write a book about all the
Yeah, oh
just,
yeah.
just being sucker strippers and everything like that. Um, so, and I should really try to take him up on that now that I think about it. So it's
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
very, very reflective, like, okay, no, I know what I should do. Let's go and do.
Yeah.
Very weird coming out of like, yeah, no, I got so much great content. It's like, how do I space it out from ATL? Because I did a panel on the movie Brick,
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Johnson's debut. It's like, oh gosh, I'm watching it and it's like, I'm watching it on my iPad in my hotel room. It's like, God damn, I feel like a real podcaster now because I'm a big How Did This Get Made fan and you hear about all their
Oh,
stories, watching it
right.
on iPads and airplanes and like,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh shit, I relate way too much to the Joe Levitt character. Like, um, yeah, so we're at the point where Dehan, and it's like, it's kind of cool, but he only gets two real cheap shots, and then he's getting his ass kicked.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And again, how do the points work? He just kicked a guy 3 times in the face.
Yeah. Are those not 3 points or like,
Yeah,
or is that I don't yeah, you're right. Yeah, and again, it's definitely way too short
right,
for what it's been building up to.
right. Yeah, no, this is not a uh it shouldn't be a three, like maybe Best the Best, the TV series.
I could see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Get Eric Roberts back in there
as the coach, yeah.
as the coach, yeah.
Right.
Um yeah, I'm in.
But
Sign me up.
but
I'll
I
write
mean,
it.
yeah, no, I'm there. Sounds like a brighter idea than me writing as the like I had a concept for a about my pro wrestling career not going where way it is, but like, oh, well, I have a bunch of lucha masks. Why don't I go into porn and just have girl and tell that story?
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh no, I got like, and the idea was like I'll give myself as the main character a British accent as my inner monologue, and then
Mm-hmm.
face it off like, oh no, this is a kid from the Midwest, dreams and shite.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, but no, to James Earl Jones' credit, I mean, all the actors are on. It's really that's the painful thing. It's like by the end is I'm like, oh God, why'd you make that decision? Why'd you make that decision? It's like because I love James Payne, is it as Virgil? I love James Earl Jones is on. He is giving it like he is not phoning it in. Um,
John dies, Virgil.
John Dye, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love his character and like and Chris Penn. Like, no, I want to. It's kind of like the anime X, like where like oh we'll give the fighters for both sides an episode.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It is
not like
like an ensemble kind of thing of where
right.
a lot going on with these different people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's man, Chris Penn died at 40. I mean, it's kind of nuts when I think about it.
Yeah, I know. Especially at 45.
Oh, wow, shit, I didn't even think about that. My own mortality. Um, I
Yeah,
don't think he
he
was.
lived a hard life.
Yes.
He definitely lived a hard life.
Well, no, I think it was voodoo shit on Sean's behalf. I
Oh
will
yeah.
assign all of my hard living onto Chris.
But then
I'm like,
some people like Eric Roberts, I mean, or Robert
oh,
Downey Jr. or whatever, they go through that kind of same thing, but they get that second chance and make
well,
something up.
and
Chris Penn couldn't pull it off, I guess. I don't know.
I guess I mean it goes back to the dare I say the relationships, I suppose, with there's the person who says, yeah, I'm going to be with you thick and thin.
Yeah.
Like I hear Robert Downey Jr., Jason Bateman. No, the wives control everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To make sure they're not going to fuck up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's
that's
the same story with Eric too. Like when he got
yeah,
married,
right,
like
as you said, like
like she's his manager, so and she keeps him in check.
you're right, and it's I mean it would be it's 33 to 32. Like all you have to do is tap the guy.
Yeah, just bump him on the head with just pop, and is
Like
that a point? I don't know.
does he have the strength to go through 10 bricks
Yeah,
by this
right.
point? Like, and again, no, he signed up for this shit. Kill the motherfucker. I I still, as I say, I got to professional wrestling, and that was probably my downfall. Is like, no, I can legit kill this guy. Yes, I like my nerdy character, but
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna lose this guy.
But like you said, James Earl Jones said, "Tommy,
Yeah,
no,
Tommy,
Tommy,"
no,
and then Eric Roberts said, Coach is gonna kill him." So he couldn't do it. He was after that.
yeah,
He's like,
and
he's like,
James Earl,
"You're right."
like nobody phones it in on this script, which makes it worthwhile. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for telling me to watch this movie, like, because I
Oh, you're
wanted to
welcome.
watch. Because I wanted to watch. No, I like it's. I know it's legend. I know it's of legend.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to see it, and but yes, I think nobody phones it in. Like they are, you know, it's not as like it could have been a so much better script. No question there.
Yeah,
Eh,
it could definitely been tightened up for sure.
like
And
no, I did not need Alex's kid going into a coma.
that's,
Like you could have
yeah,
totally focused on like Tommy. Like you could have cut that out. Tommy knocking out Virgil, and Alex going, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't you go and balance this shit?"
yeah,
But racist America, dare I say, we can't make it about the Asian guy.
yeah, yeah, and I'm sure some of the star power stuff because I mean Eric Roberts was still like a legit actor at
Yeah,
that
no,
point.
yeah,
Like,
he's
he
only
hadn't completely
four.
fallen off by then.
Right. And I don't know. It's kind of one of those things like with Eric, like well, he's been a consistent actor for 10 years by this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But his little sister draws money,
Right. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like he couldn't live up to that. And
Yeah. I mean, I like Julie Roberts, but
oh
Eric Roberts
yeah.
will always be my favorite Roberts. There's no changing that.
Well, Emma is doing a lot of good stuff.
That's
I
true.
will
It was
say
it was
that.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was Paradise Hills is a weird movie with Mila Jovovich and Aquafina.
Oh, really? Paradise
Yeah.
Hills. I think.
Yes. 2019. So Mila was trying her best, despite the Hellboy reboot.
Oh, right. Right.
And I didn't hate it. It's like the CG was overly heavy by the end. Um, like the concept of Thomas Hayden Church's Lobster Jones, like
Hmm.
we all
Yeah.
should have given enough rentals to make a genuine sequel happen instead of the whoever did the reboot to keep the rights,
Yeah.
I
Oh, right.
suppose.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, last year. But I guess in the end though, I'm not a sucker for all this sob shit. Like you say you did not kill me, and I'm sorry that I did not do the same, but we are brothers now. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, that's cool. But then the guy who got his ass kicked by Eric Roberts, not, oh, you spared my life. No, you got your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Tries the same thing, and it's like, no, I'm out, man. No, no. There's only so much saccharine bullshit I can take. And it's like, I am definitely, no, like, I can't pack this bowl fast enough to forget this shit.
I did like the note that the idea that those guys we've been focusing on them, like the Korean guys were like these, oh, we got to do all this research and they're so intense, but we find out they've been doing the same thing and worrying
Yeah,
about that fight. I thought that was really good though.
that is true. Yeah, I knew everything about you, and it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of cool. Like you couldn't told your coaches, hey, take it easy, man, a little zen. Right?
I don't need to punch these trees anymore.
Yes. No, I was yeah, tempted. Like I said back when 9/11 happened, I was 21 at the time. Like, hey, if we declare war in 2 days, I will enlist like my grandfather did.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we doing? We're crying about this shit for a month?
Oh, right.
Like, granted, we did not know what the enemy was, where any of the four W's in the age.
Right.
So I'm glad. Like I'm not so gung ho, but it's like,
Yeah, things are raw. I remember for sure.
yeah,
I was the same age. Yeah, it was
right.
crazy.
So it's like,
Man,
but
yeah.
I keep thinking like, well, my dad suggested, hey, your grandma has a friend in the Republican Party. We could have probably gotten you to the Air Force Academy if you wanted to. And it's like,
Hmm.
and I only hear this from, I don't know many people in the Air Force, dare I say. Know a lot of Marine and I know a lot of Army, and they always call it the Air Farce.
Oh,
So,
yeah. My
so
my buddy Will's was in the Air Force and he said everybody called it the chair force because they're just sitting around all day at desks.
yeah. Um, but what I'm getting at is like, all I have to do is watch, like, being a training in martial arts and, dedicating myself to wrestling and such and not having assholes in
Hmm.
in my life. It's kind of like, no, I couldn't handle basic because it's like you could just ask, be polite.
Right. Is there a need for all this yelling? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like again, 1989 action movies, Roadhouse.
Hmm.
And I think it's the third rule that Dalton expresses, but it's be nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, if you can't walk him on your own, ask somebody to walk him with you, but
Mm,
be nice. Like, yeah, I probably, yep, there's the Korean crew as the credits are rolling. So,
nice. That's awesome.
yeah. It's just very weird though at the end. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like I kind of wish I had subtitles. Like, did the Korean dialogue get any?
Oh, right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I doubt it, but and okay, so that was like there are some weird tracks on this soundtrack as I see the credits roll. Like, was that really Golden Earring or was that a remix?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
And to their credit, they had a good theme with Best of the Best.
Yeah.
It's no Stan Bush fight to survive from Bloodsport, the
Mm-hmm.
never surrender
Kumite.
never surrender from Kickboxer, or the Touch from Transformers the movie,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
should say the Transformers the movie.
Right.
Which no, I kind of gotten around on that one. Like it's kind of like when I saw it back in, when I was 6, like damn, that was kind of intense killing Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Watching it, 20 years later, it's like, well, that's just some silly bollocks. And then watching at a B Fest at Northwestern, it's like, no, it's actually like you had Eric Idle and Weird Al in kind of the same scene. And
Mm-hmm.
going back to my pro wrestling days, there was a wrestler. He's known as more of a creative talent in the industry, Jimmy Jacobs. But his primary gimmick was the barbaric berserker.
Okay.
All right, so there were wrestlers in the '80s, the berserker, who would just be a Viking, grab his big ass guy, grab his arm, husk, husk, husk. Not
Yeah.
So Jimmy Jacobs is smaller than me. I'm 5'5", wrestling wise, 170.
Mm-hmm.
No, this guy would go and do this entire barbaric berserker gimmick. At He may have been taller than me. That's not hard to do, but definitely 30 pounds lighter than me.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And like huss, huss, huss. But he would come out to Stan Bush's The Touch from Transformers.
Oh, I gotcha. Cool.
You're right. So it's like you can't hate this little douchebag. And I know Jimmy, cool guy. I say douchebag just because of all of the people who came before him. Like, what is this little twat doing?
Right.
Type
Right.
stuff. So I mean it in the most affectionate way possible. So, but really, though, this has been a great conversation.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking through my notes. No reason to hate Dehan.
Yeah.
Tommy's brother knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and like, no, I brought up the ridge hand, the one brick difference. So, Kane Hodder. Why the hell is the woman the guru? You could have brought in Mako. Like, sorry if the movie would seem gay not having any women, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's yeah, but as I say, the big thing, and that may come from the most recent How Did This Get Made matinee being over the top, which is again a movie that ignores the concept of rules.
Right.
But there's a strong, definitely, I don't know, and I made that a kind of a big message when I was doing the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith panel. So, what was your reaction when the Anakin went and cut up the younglings? And it's like, I guess I don't like kids.
Yep.
Little whiny shits. You don't need those headaches.
Yeah, that's what they get for being kids.
Yeah, no, like, oh, we're getting invaded by stormtroopers. We have weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why are you being so scared, man? Like, this is what you've trained for. It goes back to South Park when they're defending the when they say free hat to try getting people to go and then like go to their anti George Lucas, Coppola, Spielberg,
Right.
trying to change movies. And then everybody says, "No, you said free hat. We want you to free this guy." Yeah, we did not know that Hat was somebody who killed 27 babies. He did it in self-defense. What? Oh, those little things get together. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, yeah,
how many laser swords can Anakin really handle, regardless of who's throwing them at him?
yeah. Just go for his ankles.
Yeah. So, all right. So I think it's a good point to wrap her up. Good
Yeah, after the
timing and
child
such.
murder. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no, I mean, I'm a big guy about big, like I did a podcast episode. You know what in doubt, when in doubt, need drama, kill the dog.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, Independence Day, if Boomer was caught up in that fireball, I think we would not be making so many jokes about how silly that movie is if we're all, yes, we're gonna kill, they killed a dog.
I still remember people when I saw that in the theater, they stood up and cheered.
Yes.
I still remember that in my theater. They were like, I was like, what? Wow, really? You love that fake dog that much? Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
All right. So, Chuck, where can people find you?
Yeah, my podcast, Atlanta Film Chats, on wherever you find podcasts, Spotify, all that stuff, Apple Music, whatever. My production company is hootyhooproductions.com. You can go check out some of that stuff. And that's probably the main. I'm on social media, but I don't really post much anymore. So just check those things out, I guess.
All right. Very cool. Of course, you can find I Did Crazy Flicks at ididcrazyflicks.com. Rate and subscribe on your favorite podcast apps. We're on all of them. 5 stars preferably. I will listen to the comments. I think I've done my best to always improve on that. So 5 stars. Tell me I'm a cunt. And sorry, but as long as it's in the comments, all right, and I will fix that. Um, so you can help the podcast out by going to patreon.com/I did crazy flicks. $3 a month. You get yourself a waterproof sticker, a shout out on each episode as long as you're subscribed, or maybe longer if I don't keep track well enough. So thank you, Tim Bates, friend of the show. He's on the Arena 1989 episode and the Night of the Demons episode, and AAW backstage interviewer the Scoop Staley. Do a little research, you know who that is. And $3 a month, 3 tins of cat food for Ava, or an energy drink to make me get through my 50-hour weeks. And of course, if you want to be on the podcast, you can send an email to rustthebus07@gmail.com. That's RUSSTHEBUS07@gmail.com. Offer me a theme, a director, an actor, a movie. As long as it's bonkers, I'm not going to put any handlebars on that. But, if you got a nice little romantic drama, say any of the before trilogies with Ethan Hawke and Julie Deppie, try to keep it under 100 minutes. And I'll gladly chat about it. Follow me on Blue Sky at catbusruss.bullshit. That's my only problem with that platform. I'm on Instagram and Threads at catbusruss. I just hate Meta. And yeah, I just have to thank my best friend, Stacia Harden. I hope she's doing well. Thanks for keeping me out of the bad kind of trouble. And I hope she's squeezing the ectoplasm out of Skimbleshanks, the most jellicle of cats. And, I hope she's doing the same for everybody else she touched in her life. And, yeah, that's all I have. So thank you very much, Chuck, for coming on to the podcast. It's just a fun conversation. Kept it pretty reasonable time-wise. And, as somebody who focuses on 100 minutes, I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me on. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see what happens at the next ATL comic convention. Dragon Con just seems very intimidating, so might be a while before I'm ready for that.
It's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
So thanks for coming on the show, Chuck. Thanks for offering this movie, and I think we had a fun enough conversation for a guy who was, and I think you may have, just chatting about it, sold me like, no, it was definitely worth $5 at a DVD store.
Yes, money well spent for sure.
All right. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Can I hear a wahoo?
This podcast was made possible by the love and support of Dave and Cindy Stevens, Rory Stevens and Allison Higgins, Danny Daniels, and Stephanie Smith.
Long live Flash! You've saved your Earth. Have a nice day.